Hi guys, in the other video you can go to our channel and check it out. We showed you how to take apart LTZ 400 and replace, remove the rear bearings, the bearings on the rear axle. They were really bad. So we did that in the other video, and in this video we're going to show you how to put it together. We got our bearings today, as you can see right there, bearings and new seals. So what you need to do is you need to get a WD-40 or PB Blaster and clean all the rust there where the old bearing used to be, because it always collects rust and all the deposits, oil, rust, all kind of stuff, mud, especially if your seals were bad. Next thing that you need to do is make sure you put the spacer in the middle, between the spacer that is between the two bearings. This one right there. So you just slide it in, that bushing right there, and leave it there. Now all you need to do is get the bearing, and you need to find a socket that fits the outside of the bearing to be able to push it to the inside, to slide it in the spot there. We put a little bit of oil so our bearing will get there a little bit easier. Well, in our case we don't have the socket. I don't recommend doing that, but we use a plastic rubber hammer. Right there, and this one went in. Now on the other side, we did the same procedure on the other side. You just make sure you hit the outside of the bearing, not the inside. And it went in. Okay. And now this is the seal that prevents water from getting in the bearings and the axle. So you use the plastic hammer and tap it in. Be careful not to bend it, punch it, since it's rubber. Just like that. Next thing that you need to do is you need to go on the axle, and where the bearings contact with the axle, you need to clean it, clean the rust, spray a little bit of WD-40 or PB Blaster. This way the axle should slide easy on the bearings, because in our case it was the original bearings, it was really bad on the inside. We're going to apply a little bit of grease and where the sprocket is going to be, because it was bad there. And now you need to pick up the axle. We still have the tire on, and just slide it where it's supposed to go. Now, okay, before you slide the axle all the way, don't forget to put the chain through the axle, because otherwise you cannot put the chain without taking it apart or pulling the axle out again. And then again you just slide it back in. Make sure it goes all the way, and the bearing comes out. We're going to get this one back in. And put the seal back on. Now next thing that you need to do is get the sprocket, and remember the way it came out. this way, like that, and slide it back on the axle. You can apply a little bit of grease so it slides easier, since we had a lot of rust there. Now the two bushings, the spacers, in your case it might be 1, it might be 3, I don't know, it depends. And then we have the two nuts that we need to use. Okay, on the axle, on the thread where the nuts will screw, you can apply a little bit of oil to prevent building rust there in the future, and it will be easier to screw the nuts. First is the small nut, as you can see, the one with the kind of like a spacer on the outside, where the other nut, this nut will contact the first one, will lay on top of this one. You get the first one tight all the way. Okay, we use the pipe wrench, as you can see, because we don't have that size wrench, big pipe wrench. We got the first nut tight. You can even put something to block the sprocket from rotating, and get it as tight as you can. Okay, now we need to put the second nut, the big nut, and get it tight again. Okay, we got this one tight. Okay, the next step is to put the brake caliper on. Just slide it back on the disc, careful with the brake pads, and just put the bolts, 2 bolts, and just get them tight. Okay, we got the brake caliper on. Next thing we need to do is just put the chain on the sprocket. You can just start it like that a little bit, be in neutral, and just roll it back, and the chain should jump right on the sprocket. Okay, next thing that we need to do is we need to put the wheel hub, the left wheel hub that we took off right here. It just slides right on. Then you have one washer and the nut. We're going to put a little bit of oil because it started rusting here. And just get it tight. It's a 1 inch and 3/16 socket that we use. Okay, the next thing that you need to do is you need to put the tire on with the wheel on the axle, 4 nuts, that's all. And the very last step is you need to get the chain tight. And if you have any questions how to do that, you can watch our video. We have it on our channel, how to get the chain tight, and you should be ready to go with new bearings. If you have any questions, let us know, and please subscribe for future videos.